Welcome back! So you know, we're going to be hanging a lot around Area A2, but we're going to be staying way out of the Valley of Fire. That's a very dangerous place for us to go to right now. Why? Because we're not made of fire. Simple enough. And this is that place I wanted to tell you about inside of Dragon Pass. Red dragons love to just haunt this area, and red dragons also carry a ton of loot with them. Now, if you have the stones to be able to take care of them, then this is a very good place that you're going to want to go to in order to be able to gain treasure. There's always a bunch of red dragons inside this spot, and it's in the southeastern section of Area A2. I know I've already shown you these dragons and just how good that they are, but it just warrants showing again, because they're just that much of a reward for killing them. And this is just with only 3 dragons, too. Ones inside the back row, they're not going to attack you. The only problem is that they just deal so much damage that eventually you're going to collapse under the pressure of fighting 3 at the same time. Sooner or later, being depending on what your level is. Besides, that's where Power Tier comes in great handy. Comes in very handy because you can just keep on healing people back to full health. The only other problem that you might have is that these dragons, sometimes whenever they hit you, they blind you somehow. Don't ask me how. I think they mean, like, you know, their attacks are just so, their bodies are just so hot, or they breathe so much steam out that they blind you. Whatever. Whatever the case, they blind you on a hit sometimes. And see, every individual dragon that you kill is 25,000 or 2,500 experience for your party members. You entrap it, and each dragon carries around more or less 100 gold pieces, and the treasure that you get from them is usually something very good. Not so much this time, we only got large shield plus 1 scale armor, but you can sometimes find up to +3 items and stuff that increases your resistance to the elements, stuff that's like +3 gear. The nice thing is, too, if you find something like an electric shield, it acts like a +3 shield for the purposes of AC. So not only do you get the armor class bonus, you also get that as well, the elemental protection. Pretty much anything +2 or above has boosted a statistic with it. I know, we're in Area A3. We don't want to be here. We want to head back north. So we're going to follow this mountain range around. Oh, can't swim. Well, let's summon ourselves a little sand. Oh, what you? Let's try camp first. I should have cast, shelter first, but whatever. The encounter rates for resting is very low, as long as you're not within a dungeon, or as long as you're not in some place where you deserve to get surprised at. We'll buff up real quick here. Now you might notice, like I said, I haven't been casting any protection spells from the cleric yet. Well, we'll be casting them whenever we eventually get to magic level 6 or 7. Magic level 6 gives you protection from magic, I believe, and, you know, magic's a very broad... I didn't want to cast Rise. I wanted to cast Float, 3 Float, which is Walk in Water, summon our own personal little sandbar to ride around on. Yeehaw! And we'll head to the western side of this map. And we'll look for the pirate treasure around here somewhere. Secret Pirate's Code. Yes! Haha! And that is definitely worth the adventure. That's about the same as a dragon sword, but with a ton more gems inside of it. So if you're running low on gems, just trade the hermit for some garbage and come here and help yourself to some pirate treasure. See what's here too? This is probably where map B is. Search. Ho ho ho. 200. Wow. See that? Aw. Says you couldn't carry any more gems. I guess you can only carry 145 gems by default. Ah, well. Well, let's share these gems. Got some overflow going on there. Give me a second to change the rate. No. 3. No. 3. No. 3. Yes. But yeah, if you're ever running low on gems, just head out there and help yourself. Really. I just wish they would give you more than 145 gems to carry around. That seems kind of low. But you get a ton of gold for it. So now we return to town with our treasure inside treasure in tow. If you need gold, if you need gems, just remember where that hermit is and help yourself. I'm going to fly back, and next time, whenever we continue, we are going to be looking for the lair of the mage Overflow. Because once we find that mage and we retrieve that ring, well, that'll be it. We'll be done with Lord Hacker's quests. We won't have to do any more for him. Which is good, because he's a big jerk. Strike camp out here. And I'm going to save. And I'm going to off-screen a whole bunch of shopping I'm going to be doing. And I will see you next time. Yes. And to bed we go. See you later, everyone.